Yeah, that's like, it's the single-handedly the most insane process I've ever gone through, just because you go to this huge audition and you wait in line with like thousands of people, and you're like, my odds of even like making it to the next round are non-existent. And then, you like, it slowly whittles down and somehow you like manage to get your way onto like a callback. And then from there they're like, okay, we'll call you. And you're like, right. And then I was actually at one of my best friends works at a snow cone stand, and I was like hanging out there for the day with her when I got the call, and I was like screaming, and the people outside were like, "Is she okay?" And my best friend was like, yeah, she just got a good job, a really good job. She's got a good job." And I was just like having a heart attack on the inside, but. No, it's the most insane process, but it's also very, very cool if you like do manage to end up somehow on the show. Yeah. Well, my history with music is kind of weird just because like my mom's always been a singer and I've always wanted to be a singer, but growing up in Oklahoma, it's kind of like, how do you do that if you're not doing country music? And it just sort of the last couple of years really it was like the first time that I started performing in front of actual humans and not just my dog. And and basically it was just like little by little I started to perform and to get more comfortable with like myself and being in front of people, and I'm still not like completely there yet. But the voice was definitely a big step in kind of helping me get out of my shell and be able to perform in front of humans, and it's been really, really cool. The actual like process of auditioning in front of the judges is like so terrifying. Um, I don't know. I thought I would go up on the stage and be like much happier that their backs were to me, so I didn't have to like look Christina Aguilera in the eyeballs while I was singing. But it was actually a lot more nerve-wracking to be singing to the backs of them because I was like, someone turn around, guys, I'm here. I swear, like, please just give me a chance. And you're singing your song and you're trying to like stay in the song and stay in the moment and like be present with it. But then like somewhere about the halfway point, you're kind of like, oh crap, this is not going well, I don't think. And then, if you're lucky, then some of them turn around, and just it was like the scariest thing I've ever done in my life. Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't the second that Christina turned around, I was like about to have a heart attack. Like every time I watch the footage back, I'm like, that's me about to die on stage. But it was like the happiest moment that I've had in like a bajillion years, just because it's like Christina Aguilera thinks that I'm not that bad. Cool. And so, like, and if you watch it, you can see like how excited I am. I'm just happy that I like managed to keep singing afterwards instead of like just laying down on the stage and dying. Yeah. Well, I think for me and Daniel, my battle partner especially, it was kind of like we just kind of took everything like one step at a time and just kind of did everything together and like figured it all out. And I was really scared because I actually had strep like that entire week. I was still sick with strep. And like when you're going up against someone with a huge, crazy voice and you're like singing for Patti LaBelle and Christina Aguilera, it just gets like very overwhelming. And I was really just kind of bogged down with the sense of like, I don't know if I can like actually sing these notes in front of humans. Like, I don't know that I'm going to be able to do this. And I think I got lucky with my battle partner just because we're also like very close friends now, and so he was able to kind of like help me out and calm me down. And I think, it was hard to be sad when I didn't advance just because I was so happy for him. Like I wanted to like scream and high five him, but I kind of had to be like composed. I think for me, the next step is just sort of continuing like on with music. The show is like such an incredible platform, and it really, like with Twitter and being active on Instagram and things like that, it really, really gives us these a connection to these awesome, awesome fans of the show, and who, if we're lucky, they become fans of us. And I have a couple really, really great people now like on my side and kind of following my story. So I think it's just for me about, making music and creating music for them to let them more into my life and more into my story. So I think from here it's just keep going with music. It was really weird, mostly because I think this is like one of the first seasons where there have been that many like Oklahomies like hanging out on the show. So it was really, really cool because I don't know, there's just this bond with Oklahomans where it's like we all just like instantly get along, even if we agree on absolutely like nothing. So it was really, really fun. And we're all like pretty good friends. Like, Brian and Justin and Chelsea and Kata, we all just like instantly kind of clicked because it's just what Oklahomans do. So it was really fun. I was very excited to have some people from home like to hang out with. Ugh. I don't know. I don't know that there's just one thing that I could ever take away from this because it really is a cool process, and it gives like I've got a bunch of lifelong friends now who are passionate about the same thing as me, and that's a really incredible feeling to know that like scattered all throughout the country I have these like little points of reference where I can go and I can be like, "Hey, what do you think about this? Hey, what do you think about this?" And people to stay with and people to make music with and create with. So I think that's probably my favorite thing is just the people.